What is going on YouTube? It's Sanking. We are back with another one. Alright guys, so in this drop I'm coming at you with a couple of plays that are set to explode, but before I get the show on the road, I'd like to help out the channel by hitting that like button, and if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe. So right now there's a lot of moving parts for these markets, not to mention we are also deep into earnings season. So I want to help you guys navigate these markets and ensure you guys are positioned in some of the best plays that are out there today. So in this drop I've got a couple of plays to put on your radar that are set to explode. I want to ensure you guys know how to handle these plays over the next couple of trading sessions. So in this one I've got a jam-packed one for you, so do make sure you stick this one all the way through with me. With that being said, you know what time it is. Let's get ready for the first one. So the first one I've got for you, that's Pinterest, ticker symbol PINS, currently standing $75. There's only 3 social plays that I rock with, and this is one of them. This is a big potential play as we move forward. Now, I'm going to give you guys a heads up. Next week, they are releasing their earnings on the 27th of April. Earnings season is causing a lot of volatility for these plays, so I'm going to let you guys know how we're going to navigate and handle this play. Now, a similar play, Snapchat, which we've also got in the portfolio, delivered good earnings just this week gone, and we saw that stock price come down, which is what I expected. But you might expect that stock price to go up on good earnings. This is that earnings volatility that I tell you guys about. Now, I'm expecting a similar price action when Pins releases their financials on opening bell. I'm expecting that stock price to come down, at which point I want you guys to pounce on this play before they make their climb over the next couple of trading sessions. As I say, this is a big potential play benefiting from international expansion, and as I say, this is going to be an undercover reopening play because people ramp up, they're socializing, they're going to move to Pinterest for inspiration. Now I expect this one to be a triple digit play as we close out the year. The next play I've got for you, that's Tesla, currently standing 729. Another big potential play we have in our hands. This one's been climbing ever since we scooped them up again after the pullback when they're trading in the mid 500s. Now, I've always been saying Tesla will close out the year at $1,000, and you guys can see that momentum as we progress through the year. So you guys want to find entry into this one. Now, next week again is earnings for this play, and I'm expecting some earnings season volatility, so it could open up a good entry for you guys. Now, entry price on this one is below $700, so you guys want to catch a 5% pullback in this one, then load up on this play, build out your positions fully. Now, for those of you wondering what a fully built out position is a play that takes up 5% of your portfolio. So if you don't already have 5% of your portfolio in Tesla, over the next week, your opportunity should come to build out this play. Now, you guys got to know Tesla is not just an EV play, they're also moving well on the energy side of things, and this opens up their business to years and years of runway of continued growth. So you guys want to make strategic moves with this one. The next play I've got for you, that's Vuzi, ticker symbol VUZI, currently standing $23. This is a play we're going to continue to do damage with as we move forward. This is our smart glasses manufacturer, rubbing shoulders with giants in different industries, from mining with Rio Tinto to technology with Microsoft and Verizon. So this is a big potential play, another one as we move forward. Now, what I like about this play, looking over at the charts, guys, is despite all the volatility that we've had over the last couple of weeks, this one has held its support. That support is hovering at that $20 mark. This one hasn't broken support like you've seen with many other plays. That shows a sign of strength and investor conviction into this play. So this one is set and ready to fly once market conditions stabilize and we see some momentum, continued momentum in our growth play. So I want to bring your attention back onto this play. Entry on this one is below $22. This is a play that's delivering their earnings on the 10th of May. So a couple of weeks time. I want to give you guys the early heads up on this one. And closer to the time, I'm going to let you guys know how we navigate earnings season with this play. The next one I've got for you, that's New Technologies, ticker symbol NIU, not to be confused with NEO, currently standing $37. Another play I want you guys to get your position in because they will close out the year strong around that $50 mark. So that's big upside on where they're currently trading. Let me tell you guys how we handle this play. This one again has got strong support around that $33 mark, unbreakable during this market volatility. Similar to a Vuzi, it's these kind of plays that show strong investor conviction. Once the dust settles, once we start seeing some more momentum in growth plays, these will be the first plays to make their climb. So entry on this one is at $33, $34 mark, so you're gonna wait for a slight cool off in that current stock price at $37.79. I obey my own entry prices, guys. As you can see, average for me is $32.68 on this play. Again, this is a play with a lot of potential as we move forward. So grab your positions if you can catch them in our buy zone next week in the markets. So those are the plays I want to run by you and give you the strategies to go with to help you guys build out your portfolios as we close out the month. Now, I know a lot of you will be topping up your dry powder reserves, so it should give you guys guidance on where to be deploying it into the markets. So if you're rock with the channel, you know what time it is. Now this question comes from Gurk Miles says, you always say nibble at these plays and dollar cost average down, but I invest with my bank and have to pay $10 every time to buy a stock. Is it still worth dollar cost averaging multiple times, even though I lose out about $50 or just buy the stock once? I invest about $1,000 into each stock. So let's dive into this one now. For some context for those who don't know, when I say nibble at these plays, I mean don't go heavy on the first investment you make into the play. Build your positions out over time. So to give you an example, if we take a Pinterest, let's say a fully built up position for you is 10 shares. What you might do is your first investment in Pinterest, you might grab one share or even half a share. Then over the next couple of trading sessions, you would build out by grabbing some more shares. Now the reason we do that, the reason why we nibble at these plays is because from time to time, the market will throw you some uncertainties and might rock these plays. So that play might drop down, you might get it at a cheaper price. You guys know we're very focused over here on the technicals, so you should get the price at the best entry for the given market environment because we buy these plays as close to support as possible. But things do happen. If you take a skills, for example, no one thought that short seller reports and stock offerings would bring that stock price all the way down to, I believe it was $12 or even $11 at its lowest. Now it's rebounded strong. So the reason you nibble at these plays also is so you guys don't wipe out your dry powder reserves. Dry powder is cash that you have readily available to deploy into the market at any given time. So a lot of you guys over the last couple of weeks, I know you messaged me saying you wiped out your dry powder, you had no more money to invest into the market. Well, you guys saw the condition of the stock market to start off this week. You saw a lot of these plays were down to their lowest since we've been through this corrective state. So if you guys always have dry powder on hands, it means you're always going to be able to be capturing these opportunities in the market. So that's why I say we nibble at these plays throughout the year, always. Now, you mentioned a good point. The caveat to that is if you're nibbling at these plays, you must have access or be using a broker that offers commission-free investments and trading. So such as a Robinhood, a Webull, a Trading 2-on-2 for my UK investors. Now, for those of you who are using your bank or brokers that don't offer commission-free investing, it's a little bit harder for you guys. It's a bit more tricky because you have to ensure you're getting in at the best entry price, getting that play as close to support as possible, if not bang on support. So for you, it's a one shot on goal. However, over time, you'll still be making the same great results as us. Now, I suggest you guys look into commission-free brokers, diversify. You can have several different brokers. I have several different brokers. So don't just put all your eggs in one basket by going with one broker, especially if they don't offer commission-free investing. So that wraps things up. Now, on your way out, do drop me down some comments and some questions. It's always good to hear from you guys. And if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe. Also, check out the link down below to the Patreon. Come and join our winning team over at the Discord. Now, we are moments away from that opening bell in the stock market. And guys, I'm excited to crush another week with you all in these markets. So one last thing to say, let's go.